When I went freelance 7 years ago, around 80% of my work was stills and 20% was video. Fast forward to 2023, however, and over 90% is video. So it's pretty clear where the direction of travel is going for content creators. Over this time, I've used a lot of different gear setups, tailoring which kit I pack depending on the job and its demands. I've got a mix of full-frame mirrorless cameras and even cinema cameras, but recently I've been favouring a more stripped-back and portable approach to my filmmaking, and instead of reaching for my Canon C70, I've been reaching for this instead, the OMsystem OM-1. In this film, I'm going to share 5 reasons why the OM-1 is a great stealth option for filmmakers, so let's get started. Okay, so let's start with the obvious, and it's the OM-1's size and weight that are its biggest attributes. I tend to pair the OM-1 with either the 12-40 or 40-150 f2.8 Pro lenses. With the 12-40, which gives an equivalent focal length of 24-80, the whole combo tips the scales at around 980 grams. That's less than 1 kilogram for a camera body and fast lens combination. That's really super light. Why is this important? Well, if you're using a gimbal to capture smooth footage, the reduced weight of your camera and lens will put less pressure on the motors of the gimbal, leading to smoother operation and less drain on the motors and battery. So let's talk about frame rates and resolutions. Look, there are cameras out there that offer more on both fronts. Cameras like the Canon R5 will shoot 8K video, and if you do need 8K, then absolutely go for it. I personally don't need 8K, and the OM-1 can shoot cinema 4K up to 60p, which for my style of filming, where pretty much all of it ends up as YouTube content, that's plenty resolution. And if I film at 4K 60p, I can use those clips at half speed for a slow motion effect. However, if you want to go super slow motion, this is where the OM-1 can bring out its party trick, because it can film at a whopping 240 frames per second to create insanely slow motion footage. Now, the compromise here is that it's limited to full HD, but the difference this sort of slow motion footage can make to your video is huge. And actually, you don't need a gimbal to create movement either, because it's so slow and steadied out by the OM-1's IBIS system. Pair that slow motion footage with a great soundtrack and you've got something special, like this. What if you want to take your post-processing further? Well, the OM-1 does offer OMsystem's OM-Log 400 profile and HLG in 10-bit, which aims to make more of the dynamic range in the scene, so you can take advantage of the shadows and highlights in each frame. The log profile is especially well suited to scenes that include people, as it's more sympathetic to skin tones, and obviously gives videographers more tolerance to edit colours in post-processing software like Premiere Pro or Final Cut Pro. The OM-Log profile is also a good option for shooting landscape scenes, especially when the lighting is harsh, say around midday on a really sunny day. It's also accessed in the video section of the menu options. Of course, there's no point having great resolution if the autofocus doesn't perform, and the OM-1 offers a very usable approach to nailing your focus points. First up, if I'm presenting to camera, the AF picks up on the face detection and it's quite sticky, so if the subject moves around in the frame, then the face detection can keep up. Also, using the touch-sensitive LCD to establish a focus point in the frame is really easy to do. However, there will be times when you'll want to work in manual focus, and this is when the OMsystem lenses really prove their worth. I love the clutch feature found on the 12-40 and 40-150 f2.8 Pro lenses, where you can simply pull back the focus ring and slip it into manual focus. It's an intuitive operation and speedy too. Remember, micro four thirds lenses are far more affordable than their full frame counterparts, and this even extends to cheaper filters as they usually use smaller filter threads. What's more, you're not limited to just using OMsystem lenses. You can use optics from Panasonic or even third-party manufacturers such as Samyang too. Lastly, let's cover off some additional reasons I like to shoot video with the OM-1. First up is the dual SD card setup, enabling me to make a backup of files or keep the media separate, recording video to one card and stills to the other. Then there's the ports for both headphones and an external mic, so enhanced audio can be both recorded and monitored in real time. You can also employ an additional 1.4 times crop in the form of a digital teleconverter feature should you need extra focal length, and there's timecode features, or you can turn on the zebra pattern settings on and off when you need them to keep a check on overexposure issues in your scene. So there you go, more than five reasons in fact, why the OM-1 is a genuine alternative for filmmakers who want a small package that can capture impressive video footage. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.